Seattle Storm tonight. Countdown to tip-off is on and happening right now. Rookie guard Caitlin Clark is speaking before the 5th game of the season.
Yeah, let's listen in.
A bit more, it's a little different when you have so much talent on your team. I think that's still something that I'm getting used to, and finding those people when they're open and spots that they can be successful as a point guard. And I don't know, I think it's definitely been an adjustment, but I feel like, since the first 2 games, I think I've done a better job of just like going out there and playing and being myself. And I think that, we'll continue to evolve as we get going here.
You enjoying this? I mean, this is Storm country, but I mean, just the 18,000 fans here tonight. A lot of them come to see you. It's like a world tour you're on.
Yeah, I mean, I love it. I think I guess I would be disappointed if it wasn't like this in a way. Not disappointed, but I feel like it's also just something like you kind of expect and welcome at this point. It's a lot of fun for me, like getting to play in front of these environments, whether they're cheering for you, whether they're cheering against you. I think as a competitor, that can bring out the best in you. We went to New York, played at Barclays, and I thought that environment was absolutely incredible, and I expect something very similar here tonight. But I think it's just great for women's basketball. It's great for this franchise. Obviously, the Storm have done incredible things with the talent they've had, and the talent they've added this year obviously, speaks for itself. So I'm definitely excited, but I think our team is definitely enjoying playing in front of these large crowds too. Our last game at home, our crowd was absolutely incredible and really into the game. So the more we can continue to feed off of crowds, especially our home crowds, I think is going to help us in the long run.
Caitlin, Matt Pittman with KCBS Radio all the way down to San Francisco. So Bay Area just, got an expansion team, and they'll play next summer. Last week unveiled their colors and brand identity. They're going to like 10,000 plus.
Saw that.
Yeah. The excitement's high, kind of riding this, wave that certainly you're familiar with, Big Florida, with the W. Just seeing that the league is now kind of capitalizing on that and expanding to major markets like San Francisco Bay Area, to Toronto. How significant is that to the story of what the WNBA is experiencing right now?
Yeah, I think it's obviously super important right now. I think just the steps that this league has taken even over the course of the last year, obviously announcing that expansion team, announcing the Toronto expansion team, the charter flights. I think the CBA, we can opt out of the CBA after this year, if I'm not mistaken. I think just all those things, like you're really going to see this league continue to evolve over the course of the next couple years and probably really change and become even better in a lot of different ways. And I think that's really good. I've been somebody that's supported this league ever since I was a young girl, and now being a part of it, it's something special, and I want to continue to help it continue to grow forward. But I think playing women's college basketball and then coming to the pros, how much talent there is out there. And then obviously coming here, there's less than 144 spots in this league. So I think expansion is, only going to help increase the awareness of our game, obviously get into more markets. That's absolutely incredible. 10,000 season ticket deposits. I don't think people realize how, insane that is. I don't know if any team across the league has that many season ticket deposits. So, I'm just happy, and, hopefully it continues to expand past just even those 2 teams. I think there's even more room to grow in that regard.
Seeing a place like the Bay Area with its history of, icons coming from the college basketball world, and what Stanford, what Coach Van Veer's been there. Anything come to mind about the idea of professional basketball finally having a place in the Bay? A team like Stanford has been so good for so long. Cal's on the rise with Sherman Smith, and Seth has always done tremendous things. It's a great legacy.
Yeah, I think it's a great place for a women's basketball franchise. Obviously, what Tara was able to do at Stanford and just the excitement around women's basketball in that area, I think is absolutely incredible. And then obviously, the Chase Center and what the Warriors were able to do, it's just a great place to put women's basketball. I think it's going to be well supported. Obviously, you see that with the season ticket deposits, but just the people in the community that, are excited about it even before we ever had a WNBA franchise going there. They loved women's basketball before they got a franchise, so I couldn't really think of a better place to put a team. And, I think their team colors are also pretty cool. So, people, yeah, not too bad. Not as.
There you go, Caitlin Clark.